Don't know if I'm live. Am I live? Mr. Facebook, am I live? I should be. No, not yet. Yes, I am live. Yes, I am live. Okay, well, so good morning, everybody. It's morning in Cameroon, and I am so excited. It's Friday, and I love to say Funky Friday. Have a funky Friday. Well, funky doesn't mean go all out wild in the world and just let any kind of person fool around with you and stuff like that. Funky just means be happy, be grateful that the week is working week, right? Is gradually coming to an end, especially if you have a 9 to 5 weekday job. Some of us are 7 days a week at all times, anyhow, and stuff like that. But we are grateful. We are grateful because His banner over us is love. This morning I prayed about love, letting love lead, doing it out of love, right? Um, Jesus' greatest commandment was love. You know that some people will say, if she's angry, me, I just have to hug her. Once you hug, everything is gone. You hold the hand, that's their love language. What's your problem with that? Express your own way, right? So yes, God speaks this love language. Was saying she went to church and they said ask God one thing you want, anything you want, and she said she had never done that before. So sometimes they say, oh, physical discipline is not good, chastise, but sometimes you want to use a far. He did not touch the barrels of water turned into wine, did he? No. um that some people, that many people in the Bible that he healed without touching them. He just said your faith has set you free. The woman with the issue of blood, she's the one who touched the hem of his garment. He didn't touch her, right? The lepers, he didn't touch any of them. He just spoke. But there was this man who could not see. Jesus is the one who spat and mixed it with saliva and put it on his eye and then told him to go. So that places where he touches. So there's nothing wrong in touching. Actually, God also loves that, and He likes it when we also come. And some people, they want to hug the cross, they want to hold something. That if that's their own love language, who are you to start judging and saying? I see people say, oh, you've made images, oh, you love this, you love that. This is all why books like this are so important to be read. Like, you will really see how God is okay with all our love languages. So we have to stop judging people because of the way they express their love for God. There's no one way, there are many ways. And he says it here. I don't know why. I'm really just doing this like this without necessarily reading what is in his book, so that people can maybe go loving God and not worshiping God. You worship in spirit and in truth. So it's not even all of that talking. That means that in your spirit, hands on you to, yeah, some people don't put your hand on me. Hey, leave me alone. And I remember when I used to watch once in a while, there was Emmanuel TV. They were doing signs of the signs of what? Signs and wonders, healing. And that man by the grave said, I don't know me names and everything. But the man, the spirit in this man were talking to Jesus and say, who are you? Leave us alone. Go away and stuff like that. So yes, it's true that spirits recognize each other, and of course evil spirits are afraid of Jesus. Who is not afraid of that name? Which spirit dare you? And stuff like that. But that doesn't mean that it is for everybody and that those who love that language have a problem. No, that is good. So this is what Gary wants to reiterate. God's discipline is not always in response to sinful behavior. Often it is his what method of redirecting our sincere efforts to worship and serve him. So it has to be sincere, right? It has to be sincere. For example, if you have a misunderstanding with somebody or your spouse or your partner and stuff, and all they want to do is just hug you because they know that your love language is physical touch, and so they think, they just know that once they hug you it's over, and so they don't want you to even talk, they just want to hug you. Sometimes you might be like, leave me hug the temple or the tabernacle, or or the cross, and then God will be like, yeah, well, that's really how much you love me and you love my son. Nada. You can even wear it on you and hold it in your hand and sleep with it. No, he wants it to be from a sincere place. So let's look at his questions for reflection. I mean, if you get the book, I don't know if it's on the Amazon. This particular chapter on physical touch was like the longest. Yeah. So if you can get the book, you will learn also about other people's experiences, and then the passages in the Bible that he uses to serve. You have to, is not to sit on a crown and a throne and back others. No, you need to go down and do things. But he could as well just serve them, like put bowls in front of each of them, give them water to wash their hands, do all of those things. But he touched their feet also to show them that I, the master, I love you enough, so much, to touch your feet, what you used to walk with, like the last part of your body, the one that touches the ground. I touch it and I will take care of it and I will wash it. So that was also physical touch, right? So let's be okay with that love language. If it is ours, express your love to God that way. God speaks all of those love languages, and that don't judge people whose love language is not physical touch. Some people are not used to that, so don't hug me, don't touch me. Talk, I'm listening. I use my ears, not my hands. So okay, so that's that for the love languages. Okay, by this point in the book, you probably already have a good idea of what your primary love language is, but answer the 3 questions to confirm and to clarify your opinion. How do I most often, specifically in regard to your relationship with God? What discoveries do you make about the spiritual aspects of your life? Think about some of the disagreements or conflicts you've had with other believers based around methods of worship. Someone else's love language help you make sense of suffering. My answer to this one is, it's okay to be different, to go through tough times, all for the glory of God. And God listens to all of those expressions. If I don't do it tomorrow, maybe on Sunday. The most important part was to do the 5 love languages in 5 days. And I had to travel today, but I didn't travel anymore. So I'm grateful for that also, and for so many other things. All in the mighty name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, I pray. Amen.